The U.S. President Joe Biden will wait until after Tuesday's midterm elections to head to Egypt for the COP27. That vote will decide whether the ruling party keeps its slim majorities in Congress. And Biden rallied Democrats in New York on Sunday, a blue state with a surprisingly tight race for governor. Meanwhile, former President Donald Trump addressed his supporters in Miami, Florida. Trump is hoping to generate momentum for a 2024 White House bid that he's expected to launch later this month. Let's hear from the current and former U.S. presidents.
2 days is the most important election in our lifetimes. It's going to take shape in this country for decades to come. We're one of those inflection points. I mean it sincerely, where what's going to happen the next couple years is going to have more to do with what this country looks like 20 years from now than anything else.
The socialist, communist, and Marxist direction of the radical Democrat Party is one of the biggest reasons that Hispanic Americans are joining our movement by the millions and millions and millions and so many. Millions and millions. Oh, we love. These are the greatest people. They are great.
Our Washington correspondent, Ketivan Gorjestani, has more on each side's closing arguments, as well as the latest polls, which don't look good for Democrats.
In the final stretch of this campaign, both Democrats and Republicans have been focusing on one main goal: getting Americans to actually cast their ballot. And to achieve that goal, the strategy has been pretty much twofold: firing up the base by bringing out popular surrogates, including two former presidents, Donald Trump and Barack Obama, and convincing those who are still undecided by warning them of the dire future that lies ahead for the country. For Democrats, democracy itself is on the ballot, as President Joe Biden has repeated over and over again, while Republicans have been warning a future of crime and inflation under Democratic control. According to the latest polls, the Republicans are still very much on track to regain control of the House, though the question still remains as to how big that victory might be. That said, despite the momentum in favor of the GOP, Senate control remains very much at play, with a handful of key states still within the margin of errors. And it seems that Americans have understood what is at stake in these midterm elections, with already nearly 40 million ballots cast, surpassing the total number of early votes from the last midterm elections back in 2018.